So, you want to start speaking Mandarin, like today? Well, you've definitely come to the right place. In just the next few minutes, I'm going to arm you with 20 absolutely essential words that will unlock your very first real conversations. Let's dive right in. Yep, that's it. Just 20. I know it might not sound like a lot, but believe me, these 20 words are going to be a game changer for your confidence and your ability to actually connect with people. So, where do we even begin? Well, we're going to start with the most important part of any conversation, right? The people. Let's learn how to talk about the folks you're going to be interacting with every single day. Okay, so before you can talk about people, you've got to be able to ask who they are. And for that, your go-to word is shay or shay. This little word is basically your key to unlocking more information in any conversation. For example, you could easily ask someone, who's your favorite singer? See? It's a simple question, but it's a perfect conversation starter. All right, moving from general questions to some more specific people, let's talk about the workplace. The people you work with, your colleagues, are called 同事 or 同事. And this is where Mandarin just gets so cool and logical. If you break the word down, 同 means same, and 事 means work. So your colleague is literally your same work person. How cool is that? So you could totally use it in a sentence like this. The new colleague has a good personality. It's a really straightforward way to talk about the people at your job. Now you're starting to see the pattern, right? If 同事 is for people you work with, what do you think we call the people you study with? Well, for that, we use the word 同学. And you're probably one step ahead of me, aren't you? The logic is exactly the same. 同 means same, and 学 means study. So your classmate is just your same study person. Once you start spotting these patterns, the language gets so much easier. For instance, you could say, he is my university classmate. And the best part is, this word isn't just for people you're in school with now. You can use it for anyone you've ever gone to school with. All right, we've got the people covered. Now we need some action. Let's get into the verbs, the action words that are going to bring your sentences to life. Okay, listen up because this next one is a biggie. Both xiǎng, and yao can be translated as want, but there's a really important difference. Think of xiǎng as a softer want, a wish or a desire, like, I'd like to learn Chinese. But yao is more direct. It's for a concrete need or a plan, like, I want a coffee. You're not just wishing for it, you're planning on getting it. Another super useful verb is ting, which means to listen. You know, whether you're talking about your favorite band or a podcast you just discovered, you're going to be using this word all the time. Next up, we have a real workhorse of a verb, 走. Now, while it can mean to walk, you're going to hear it used way more often to just mean to go or to leave. It's a super versatile, multi-purpose word. Picture this. You're out with friends, it's getting late, and it's time to head out. You could just say, it's late, we should go. It's a really common and natural way to use 走. Okay, this next one is like a magic wand for your sentences. 不. This is how you say not or no. And here's the best part. To make a verb negative, you just pop 不 right in front of it. It's incredibly simple, but so powerful. Hey, for all you students watching, this one's for you. The phrase for to attend class is 上课. And here's a fun little tidbit. It literally means to go up to class. And to wrap up this section, let's learn the word 见, which means to see. You're going to hear this one constantly in the phrase 明天见, which just means see you tomorrow. It's a really friendly way to say goodbye. Awesome work. So now you can talk about people and you can talk about what they're doing. But what about everything else? In this next part, we'll learn some words to describe things, feelings, and yeah, even a couple of animals. Okay, when you want to describe something, what's the first thing you think of? Usually it's size, right? Well, the word for big is 大, and the word for small is 小. With just these two words, you can describe pretty much anything. All right, here's a word you're definitely going to need, probably every single day. 饿, which means hungry. It's a feeling we all know, and it's a great excuse to start a conversation about food. For example, you could say 我饿了,你呢? Which means I'm hungry, how about you? Now, see that little ne at the end? Hang on to that thought. That is a little piece of conversational magic that we are going to come back to in a bit. Of course, we can't forget our four-legged friends, can we? The word for dog is go, go, and the word for cat is mao, mao. Super important vocabulary, whether you're a dog person or a cat person. All right, let's keep it rolling. Part 4, a few essential nouns for modern life. These are words for things you probably use every day without even thinking about it. First up, the thing that might be in your hand right now, your cell phone. In Mandarin, that's 手机, 手机. And the literal translation is just perfect. It's hand machine. Now, hold on, there's a little nuance here that's good to know. While 手机, the hand machine, is your mobile phone, the more general word for any telephone is 电话, 电话, which literally means electric speech. It's a small difference, but a helpful one. Next, a place you're definitely going to need to know, the supermarket. That's 超市, 超市. This one's pretty easy to remember because it's basically a direct sound translation of supermarket. And to round out this section, we have the word for, well, for the very things you're looking at right now. Chinese characters are called 汉字, 汉字. So now you know what to call what you're learning. All right, we are at the home stretch. We're at our 20th and final word. And honestly, this one is like a little secret weapon, a supercharger that will instantly make you sound more natural when you speak. Hey, remember that little particle na, ne, that we saw a minute ago? Well, it's back. This isn't really a word with a definition. It's more like a conversational tool. Think of it as your secret weapon for effortlessly bouncing a question right back to someone. So how do you use it? It is so simple. First, you just make a statement about yourself. I'm hungry. Then you just add na to the end. And boom, just like that, you've bounced the question back. I'm hungry. And you? It's such a simple, elegant way to keep a conversation going. And that's it. You did it. 20 essential Mandarin words, all packed and ready to go in your brand new conversational toolkit. In just these last few minutes, you've learned how to talk about people, actions, and the world around you. So, the real question is, what are you waiting for? You have the tools, now it's your turn to build something with them. What's the very first sentence you're going to say? Don't worry about being perfect. The most important thing is just to start. Your first real Mandarin conversation is just one sentence away.